the final episode of the series. Will Myra capture the killer? Let's find out. The episode begins with Myra rushing to the old man's house after receiving a mysterious phone call. But when she arrives, she finds the old man dead, stabbed in the chest. Just then, a police car drives by. Myra hides behind a bush. The killer must have called the cops to divert their attention from the lighthouse. But why did he kill the old man? What does the killer want? And why is he playing this deadly game with Myra? At the police station, Myra learns that the killer struck again. Someone had reported seeing a shadowy figure running away from the crime scene. The police are now treating both murders as the work of a serial killer. Myra knows that the killer is trying to send her a message, but what is it? She goes back to the old man's house to look for clues. Meanwhile, the killer is cleaning up his blood-stained clothes in a nearby lake. Suddenly, a police boat approaches. He quickly hides in the bushes. The police search the area, but they don't find him. He slips away unnoticed. Back at the old man's house, Myra discovers a hidden compartment containing a stack of cash and some documents. She takes the documents to the one place she knows can be accessed late at night. The town's historical archive. As luck would have it, the archive is open. Myra sneaks inside and discovers that the documents are deeds to all the property in the town. But why would the killer keep these documents here of all places? Could there be more to this archive than meets the eye? As dawn breaks, Myra leaves the archive and heads to the docks. She's met by the handsome stranger. They talk about the killer, who has now been dubbed the Shadow Man by the press. Myra believes that the killer is trying to tell her something. She just has to figure out what. The handsome stranger suggests that she'll go to the lighthouse and wait for the killer there. He'll be sure to show up eventually. Myra climbs the winding stairs to the top of the lighthouse. Below, the town is shrouded in a thick fog. Suddenly, she hears a noise. Someone is climbing the stairs behind her. Myra grabs a heavy lantern and hides behind the door. The killer enters, and she jumps out, startling him. He drops the bag he was carrying. It's full of old, yellowed documents. The very documents that went missing from the archive. The killer tries to run, but Myra stops him. He pulls out a knife and threatens her. But before he can do any harm, the police arrive and tackle him to the ground. Myra looks out over the water. The killer's boat is missing. This can't be over yet. There's still so many questions. Who is this guy? Why is he killing people? And how does he know so much about Myra's past? Back at the police station, the killer's face is revealed. It's Daniel, Myra's estranged son. The boy she gave up for adoption 18 years ago. But why would he kill his own father and frame Myra for murder? And what does he want with those documents? Myra goes to see Daniel in his cell. He tells her that he killed his father because he was going to disinherit him. Daniel reveals that he killed the historian to cover up his own involvement in the town escrow deals. Those deals that Daniel's father was a part of. Myra is shocked. She never knew her son was capable of murder. Suddenly, the lights go out and the sound of police sirens can be heard in the distance. Daniel smiles. He slipped some contraband into the evidence bag during the struggle, and now the police are on their way to collect it. He thought he could get away with murder, but in the end, he was caught. Myra runs to the archive to warn them, but it's too late. When she arrives, the killer is already gone. He got to the documents first, and now he has proof that will implicate everyone involved in the town's corruption. Myra collapses in a chair. Just then, her phone vibrates. She picks it up and her eyes widen in surprise. The missing manuscript has just been uploaded to a website. The killer wasn't working alone. Someone else was involved all along. Someone who had access to the documents and wanted the world to know the truth. We'll find out who's behind it all next season. See you then!